I have one question for you today. Is your Forex trading strategy working? I hear from a lot of traders around the world that say their strategy doesn't work, they can't make consistent profits, they jump from strategy to strategy. Well, that's why I do this weekly analysis. And this week, starting on the 3rd of June, going through to the 7th of June, where we look at the high impact news, the profit and loss from last week's trade setups, and the pending orders that I have in place for this upcoming week of Forex trading. And I do all of this to try and help you people out there who are doing Forex trading to make profit. So to get started, let's look at our go-to website, forexfactory.com, where we have a full week. The first week of June is absolutely chock-a-block with fundamental news items. And of course, the main one that you need to be aware of is on Friday. The first Friday of every month, we have what? The non-farm payrolls. There are other very important items, and I've highlighted those for you, so be sure and check forexfactory.com for your local time zones. But before we get into the next section of looking at the profit and loss from last week, I want to share just a couple of tools with you that I use and might help you with your trade analysis. And one is TradingView. It's a great software platform that you can use to analyze whatever you might be trading, whether it's crypto or currencies, commodities, stocks, whatever it might be. They have just an abundance of tools on there that make TradingView a very, very useful analysis platform. And one of the tools that I like the most from that platform, TradingView, is the tool that they have to help you place your stop loss and your risk and reward ratios. And I made a video specifically about that because I get a lot of questions about, well, Rick, where do you place your stop loss? Where do you put your take profit? So I made a video about that a few weeks ago, and I'll leave the link for both of these below this video today. So what about the profit and loss from last week's trades? And I am very upfront about this. If I had any loss, I will share that with you. But how did you do with your trades this week? If you follow what I give you, the same trade setups, then you should have done exactly as I did. All right. But let's go ahead and have a look at last week's trade setups and see how they turned out. But before we do that, of course, I always look at the JPY basket, and that's the Japanese yen compared with other major currencies. And there's, of course, nothing to report. I mean, it's the same old thing. The Japanese yen just continues to go down. It's just like a ship with a hole in the bottom of it. It just sinks and sinks and sinks. And you see some green candles on there, and it's like it tries to recover every once in a while, but it's just not sustainable. So the JPY continues on in its sad state of affairs. Then we look at the DXY, which is the US dollar compared with 6 other major currencies, and it has ended last week about where it started at the beginning of the week. So pretty much sideways for the last 3 weeks or so. Now let's look at the trade setups that I had last week, and this is the report on those. I had a sell limit at 23.50. That was the entry point, which opened on Monday, and it went up a little bit the wrong direction, and then it did start to go the right direction, and it ended up on Thursday with about 250 pips, but if you'd held on it till the end of the US session on Friday, you could have had 300 pips out of the gold trade from last week. And then the Euro US was a buy limit, and that one opened on Wednesday and gave us a total of 44 pips. Then the odd US didn't open until Thursday. Sometimes that happens. You have a trade that sometimes it takes off at the beginning of the week, but this one came back, hit our pending order, and then rocketed up for a grand total of 63 pips on the odd US. The New Zealand US did virtually the same thing as the odd US, went up in the beginning of the week, came back down, hit the pending order, and then we got 65 pips out of that one. And then the pound US, 50 pip profit on the pound US. The USD CAD was neutral, so I took no trade on that one. And then the UJ was a buy limit. Okay, I said take the UJ, let's buy at 156.80. That opened immediately on Monday, and then it went sideways for a couple of days before taking off like a rocket and gave us 90 pips before trying to turn around and go the opposite direction, make some kind of a recovery, as we have seen, which is not sustainable. But anyway, ended up for that trade on the UJ with 90 pips about midweek. And of course, I always share my Bitcoin chart with you. You know I don't trade Bitcoin on a daily basis. I just buy Bitcoin on a dollar cost average basis. And what we're seeing is that at the time of this screenshot, it's trading around 67, 68,000. It's been up and hit 70,000 a couple of times, but those are 4-hour candles. So you see it has not closed above 70,000 on a daily basis. And that's what we're waiting for. Once it closes above 70,000 on a daily basis, then we're likely to see it going on up to around 75 or hopefully even 80,000. But right now, just bouncing off of that resistance level of 70,000. So now my pending orders. Okay, this is what I do to help you make profit. I share my trade setups with you. These are the trade setups that I already have in place and waiting for the market to open on Monday morning. Just remember that this is not financial advice. I'm not suggesting or recommending that you take the same trades. You can if you want to, but it's up to you to manage your own account, to use good risk management. All I just encourage you to do is plan your trade, trade the plan. Don't be greedy, don't chase the candles. Plan your trades and let the market come to you, and you can be successful as a Forex trader. And the first one that I have to share with you is, of course, gold, XAU USD, where I have a sell limit. And I have a couple of potential entry points, and that's between 2340 and 2350. Those are two key resistance areas. It might break above 2340 and go to 2350, but it might hit 2340 and start to fall down. So you'll need to be aware and watchful on Monday when the market opens. And you can place two sell limits if you want. If it hits 2340 and then goes down, that's great. If it goes above that, then hits 2350, then you'll have two trades open. So two key entry points for this sell limit on gold, that's between 2340 and 2350. Then the Euro US is a buy limit, okay, with the entry price 1.0834. The odd US is a buy limit with the entry price at 0.6635. The New Zealand US is a buy limit with the entry price at 0.6125. The pound US is a buy limit with the entry price at 1.2725. And the USD CAD continuing that nonsense during the week going up and during the same week going right back down. So it's still neutral on my daily chart. So when I see something is neutral, for me that's no clear direction and it means no trade. The UJ, well, let's just keep buying the UJ, okay? As I said last week, it looks like it wants to go up to 160, and it tried during last week. It didn't make it, so it fell back down. But now let's get ready and buy again, okay? Let it pull back just a little bit to our buy limit, which is 157.10. 157.10, buy the UJ, with the expectation that it will go back up and hit 160 where it has recently been. That's our key resistance level, 160. So still room for the UJ to continue moving up. And before I go, of course, I have this free Forex trading course for beginners to share with you. This is a 10 video tutorial that is available to anyone that would like to join. All you need to do is telegram me. My ID is at rickrayfx, and I will send you the link for that free Forex trading course for beginners. A great opportunity to give you a chance to lay the foundation. If you're not sure if you want to get involved with Forex trading or you're not sure how to go about getting started, this will get you on your way. Okay, thank you for being here. I appreciate it as always. Don't forget, the most important thing about trading is plan the trade, trade the plan. If you find these weekly analysis videos helpful, I appreciate if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel, and don't forget to click that little bell so you'll be notified every time I make the video, which is every Sunday before the market opens on the following Monday. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a great week of trading, and I'll see you again in the next video. This is Rick Ray, signing off.